What's up, YouTube and Facebook, and welcome back to Not Quite Mint. I'm Tom.
And I am Rich, and we are Not Quite Mint.
And welcome back again to Not Quite Mint. So today we are doing another giveaway video, but this one's a little bit different, and this is to when we get to 500 subscribers. Should we get into this, Rich?
Yes, all will be revealed. Let's get into it. Yeah, so welcome back, guys, and obviously this is, I hope you find this concept that we've got coming up as exciting as we do. So this is building up to our 500 subscriber giveaway. We're going to go on a little bit of a journey to give, so that when we hit 500 subscribers, we can do this giveaway, and we'll explain all the details in just a minute. But the most important thing is as I say, I don't know quite how many subscribers are on at the moment. We hit 250 a couple of weeks ago, well, about a week ago, sorry. We're probably on our way to 260 subscribers at the moment, but you must subscribe. The sooner we get to 500, the sooner obviously this giveaway takes place, but we believe, obviously we understand it's going to take a little bit of time to get there, hence why we're doing what we're doing. But we want you to subscribe, hit the little notification bell so you don't miss any of our content, and also obviously smash the like button on all of our videos as well if you can do. But obviously, you know, starting on this one now, Tom, do you want to explain a little bit about why it's important that people are subscribed and they watch our videos?
It's extremely important that you subscribe to Not Quite Mint because we're cool for a start. We do really cool content, secondly, and then thirdly, you have to be subscribed to this channel to be able to be eligible to be part of this giveaway. And the reason for that you want to be subscribed and hit the dingly bell so you don't miss any of the notifications is because when we drop, what we're about to do is we're going to give you a chance to decide your own prize for the giveaway. And it is going to be a CGC comic. So what we want to do is get you guys to have a look what we've got on offer, pick one that you like, comment below with what grade you think it gets. Let us know if you think it doesn't get the grade that we think it's going to get. So like have a little bit of a discussion with us about it. But you must pick the comic that you want. Tell us what grade it is and make sure you put it in the comments. But you have to be subscribed and hit the dingly bell so you don't miss anything else because we're cool as hell.
That's it, because we've had issues before when people haven't been subscribed or haven't hit the notification that they've missed videos. And our very, very first giveaway, although lockdown and coronavirus and the pandemic did affect it, basically that person we lost touch with. We contacted them, but because they weren't watching our videos regularly, they haven't claimed that prize, and that was for our basically, as I say, when I think we're 100 subscribers.
I think so, yeah.
We have launched, obviously, on Thursday a 250 subscriber giveaway, but we are going to be doing more giveaways, like monthly giveaways for Raw comic books, our picks of the month, aren't we? So, again, we are going to be doing monthly giveaways, but this one is a big one because we want to, I think it's everybody always sort of like speaks to us is like, how do you grade a book? How do you decide what book to send off to CGC? What process do you do? What sort of things are you looking for? And you know,
simple for me. I just get Rich to do it.
So it's one of those. But yeah, so I get it asked a lot. You know, what do you look for? So I'm no expert.
Yeah, I don't want to give him a big head or anything, but in all fairness, Rich does know what he's doing with CGC.
But if you've watched some of our grading videos recently, you'll know that I'm fairly good at, because it is pretty much on, and you speak to anybody who's been grading books for a while, it is very much a coin flip, whether you get that 9.6 or that 9.8 grade. So that's what I've found in my experience, is that I've had faultless books that have came back and I think they're going to be a 9.8, and for whatever reason they're a 9.6, and then you just can't. It's so frustrating, but it is like that. So what we've got is we've got a number of books, as Tom says, that we're going to show you in a minute, and then we're going to point out anything that we spot on there. All of them are 9.8 candidates. I think that's the one thing but you can share that joy when we actually get it back in a couple of months' time, whether or not it is a 9.8 or a 9.6 or whatever it ends up getting, and we can cry together. But we will give that book away, and I think, to be fair, even if we don't get a 9.8 on it, I think we'll have to top it up with other giveaways or something, because I think we'll be good. But yeah, so we've got, what is it, 8? Is it 8 books that we've got to show?
8 books to go through, yeah.
People. So we've got 8 books. We're going to start with that straight away, and I'm going to bring up the first book on the screen now. So bear with. Here we go. So yeah, let it all catch up. So this is the first book. So as Tom said, when we've finished all of these, go down below. If we've missed anything that you've seen on any of the books when we go through them, do let us know in the comments down below. But most importantly, make sure that you vote for which book we're going to send off, because whatever gets the most votes, whichever book gets the most votes, is the book that we are going to send off. And we will do a video probably when we do the giveaway for the 250 subscriber giveaway, where we total all the votes up to make that decision at the end of November for what book we're going to send out. So do keep your eyes open for that, and do obviously check out the 250 subscriber giveaway, obviously to obviously take part in that as well.
Which is why it is very important that you subscribe and hit the dingly bell, so you don't miss any of our content, so you don't miss it when we total up the votes, to give you the chance to see what it is that has been picked. And also, it really is important that you comment and like and actually get involved. I mean, it is to us anyway.
Yeah, so definitely. So we're going to get started anyway. So this is the first book. It's a all new Captain America #1, and it is an Alex Ross cover. So this is the front, so you can see it hopefully quite well. I'm just going to quickly zoom in and show you all the edges and all that kind of stuff, the corners. There's a little bit of wear on there on the bottom corner. Remember, with a 9.8, you're allowed two minor issues in general, and you'll get a 9.8. 9.6 is obviously you're sort of like looking like around about 4 issues with it overall. But obviously, I think the corners are nice and sharp. Yeah, nice crisp corners. I tried to take it so that the light showed any kind of issues with the surface of the book as well.
Yeah,
it's a little bit darker over here, but that's a very sharp corner as well. And you can see there's only really that sort of little buff, I think, on that bottom corner. There's this here, but I don't know if that's like a print line or something. Can you see that just there?
Yeah, it doesn't look like a bend to me.
No, I don't think. I haven't seen any bends. Can you see how there's like this reflection underneath the armpit here? I think it's that kind of thing. I think it's like a reflection, although it looks like it might be a bend. I haven't seen anything there. There's no evident spine roll either. So, so
very
that's the front of that one. As I say, it looks, 9 at least a 9.8 candidate all day. And then this is the back. So it's not. And the good thing is, guys, it isn't a very dark cover.
We've not had good luck with dark covers, have we, Rich?
I'm absolutely rubbish with dark covers. So yeah, if we look at this again, decent looking corners there. We go up the edge. Again, you can see the light shining off the corners. There's no finger bends, because obviously you often get finger bends on those sort of edges without you realising. Sharp corner up at the top. And then, again, the corners are looking quite nice. I don't even think any of these books have been read, but they're all looking pretty good. But yeah, I mean, this is just like, as I say, this is what process I tend to go through. I look around all the edges. You shine a light to see any imperfections across the surface. Look for finger bends, stuff that will benefit from a press. But I don't think any of these particularly need a press.
There you go, guys. You're getting Rich's tips for free.
Yeah. So we're moving on to our second book, which is Do you want to talk a bit about this one, Tom?
Yeah, so this is Batman 92, which was the first cover appearance of Punchline. And this is the Art Germ cardstock variant from that issue. Definitely one of my favourite covers, I have to be honest. We actually did have, or we were going to have, Villainous, which is a homage cover to this. But I don't know what's happened with that.
Yeah, I think I don't think it's a very good seller, is it? Or there's been a lot of issues with it. So
I think this was a lot of issues. We've had a lot of issues with a few things, to be fair.
Yeah, well, that's the problem I think you found with your comic shop is that obviously I collect a lot of variant covers, and they often get delayed and all sorts of things, or they have like issues with the printers. Now, it's just to point out, if I zoom out here, there's not actually a roll, like a spine roll here. That's literally just the way the light is.
Yeah, it just looks like it's just a ring light, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a ring light that I've got. And that's just how it's caught it. But you can see the staples are all there's no issues around the staples.
It almost looks perfect, this book. I mean, the one previously had that tiny little roll in the corner. This one hasn't got that at all.
Yeah. Now, the one thing that I did notice when I was looking at these is that, and this is something that happens with all of these cardstock things from DC at the moment. The cardstock covers, they are slightly shorter than the pages.
And
you'll because you've had the Jimenez 1 in 25s, and they've all of the covers are slightly shorter. It's really annoying, and you can push the page flat and it doesn't make any difference. But as I say, it's pretty bloody spotless, this is, and again, hasn't been read. It's bagged and boarded from obviously when it was bought, and then you can see here there's this overlap, but again, nice sharp corners, no finger rolls or anything like that. So don't believe it's been read. Maybe a couple. I don't know if these are like. I think that's just colouring on the thing. I don't think that's any kind of spotting
like to me. But let us know, guys. What do you think? Do you think that's part of the artwork, or do you think that is? Oh, that looks like a little tiny dink.
Tiny little bindery tear, I think that's called. So you might get away with that, but again, staples are nice and tight. There's no like excessive amount of whitening on this.
I didn't realise that was a advertisement for the Curbit School. I got accepted to the Curbit School.
Oh, very nice.
I never went though.
Never went. Did you have to go to America?
Yeah.
Annoying. Right then, so this is the third book, and it is Batman 96. So this is a key book. I think that this is a definite good spec for the future. So again, if this is the one that you want to choose, it's the first appearance of Clown Hunter.
Definitely the pick, I think, this one.
So I think, for me, this is one of the ones that I think we should get a fair amount of votes for it personally, because I think Clown Hunter's such a good character. But if we go along the spine, as I say, I can't see any kind of spine ticks. You can sort of see the way the light's reflecting off of it. It's just absolutely totally clean. Staples are nice and tight. It's obviously a little bit there, but again, you probably give that as just as a bit of a manufacturing kind of error type of thing. And again, nice sharp corners. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how Clown Hunter goes, I think, to be honest. But
I think he's going to stick around for a while.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I hope so anyway, for sure.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I mean, I can't see anything with that. You can see there's the cover's really nice and straight and flat as well. Like there's not any waviness showing or anything like that. To point out, we probably won't send any of these off for a clean or press either. They'll just literally be this condition straight off, and then, as I say, the grade we get will be the grade representative of the pictures that we're showing you. As I say, we wanted to do it so we're sort of taking you on the journey with us. So this is the rear cover. Now, again, I think these are print lines here. I don't think they're indentations. Can you see?
Yeah, they're very obvious, but yeah, I think I would agree that they were print lines.
Yeah, I will check those out because again, some of these things, until you shine a light at a certain angle on the surface, they don't necessarily show up to like the naked eye. So I will check that out beforehand. But again, nice sharp corner down there. It's just in frame. But yeah, I can't see anything that's like that there, which is obviously again like I think they must have had like a bit of an ink issue or something. So because there's like that little circle there that's a bit of a printer inky type of thing, but you can see like it almost lighter.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is a printing error because that looks like a print error there. It looks almost like the printer kind of stopped and then started.
And it goes all the way down here where it gets lighter off here, like so. It's almost like print lines. So it does happen, but you don't normally lose anything with manufacturing stuff with CGC. So there's no bindery issues here, by the way. Either they're nice sharp corners all the way around, staples all good. Again, it's not miswrapped either. It's like it's as it should be. It looks like a little tiny thing on that corner, but again, you're only talking like one or two things on that for me. So we'll move on to the next one. So this one, still zoomed in, is it's a Thor number 5.
First appearance of the Black Winter.
And there's a lot of people talking about the Black Winter again at the moment because this book has gone down in value quite a lot. This book I think was slightly cheaper than the standard cover, but it was over like about £150, like in the 9.8 the standard cover was, and this was around just slightly behind, worth about £100 in the 9.8. It has dropped quite a lot because the story's moved away from the Black Winter, but I think Donny Cates was quoted in an interview last week that that somebody asked him flat out, "Have we seen the last of the Black Winter?" And he just flat out said, "No," moved on. And there's quite a few people talking about it on the social media at the moment, so this might be a good one to get in if you get to 9.8, definitely. So again, it looks like it's got a little bit of a thing there, but I don't think it's anything too major. But again, there's no spine ticks. That isn't a spine tick. That's
electric bolt.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's a very, very fine thing. And as I say, top corner's looking good. Again, another sharp corner. A very flat book as well. And then obviously bottom corner there. But this is a Zombies variant of Thor 5. And you can see sort of like the way the light's catching the cover. It's nice and flat. It does. It almost looks like it's been pressed, but I haven't started pressing anything yet. So I don't intend to, hopefully, because I think I'd ruin too many books. But again, really nice sharp corner. And again, it doesn't look like like everything looks nicely, sort of not too bad in terms of like obviously there's no finger bends or anything like that. Advertisement, and then you can see a little bindery tear there, but again that's quite common in a lot of books. And then a nice straight, no spine ticks on the rear spine either.
Very tidy, these books.
Yeah. Like I say, they've all been bagged and boarded, I think, like since they've been bought. So they haven't. None of these should have been read. So next book up there. This is, I think, this is our first retailer variant that I've shown. I think all of the remaining ones are retailer variants. So they're all the rest of them are Venom related retailer variants, and I think this is from Comics Elite. It's a Derek Chew variant. Obviously, you got Carnage and Venom there. Now, this was obviously had massive hype, didn't it? Because it's a very thick book, but it had the first cameos of Virus and Codex in it.
It did.
And I think it's going to directly potentially tie in with the King in Black at some point. But a lot of them on these Venom 25s, and this is where you've taken a gamble. We have had some of these come as 9/8s, and they've still got these little bindery tears because they're so thick. So it is worth bearing that in mind. It's a dark cover as well, but again, there's no spine ticks on this book at all.
It's really smart, that one.
Yeah, very nice. And again, these Venom 25s, if you go and look at pictures on eBay and stuff like that, they all have these little bindery tears at the top and bottom of the spine. But again, sharp corners, no finger bends. This book hasn't been read, it hasn't been opened. But again, really, really nice, crisp book. Okay, we'll just quickly show the back of this one. And again, nice and flat, nice and sharp. Go up to the corners, look at all the edges. What did you think of Venom 25, mate? Do you think there's much potential in the future?
I do. I do think Codex could be an interesting kind of character in the future. I think Virus kind of died on its arse a tad once they.
Yeah, Virus is done, isn't it?
Yeah. But I mean, you never know. I mean, Virus, the character, might not necessarily be a character. It might be like a mantle, if you like. So there might be another Virus coming, in the future.
Yeah.
There might be more than one Virus. So that to get the first appearance of the first Virus might be quite an interesting thing to do.
Which is a nice one to move on to. You mentioned there, because the next book is this one.
It's his first cover appearance, isn't it?
So this was, it's one of those ones where it's contentious because it was a Greg Horn exclusive cover, but because of everything, the way that everything got printed, and then this ended up coming out after the Free Comic Book Day Spider-Man Venom book and everything, this was actually the first printed cover appearance of Venom, but it was exclusive. But yeah, it's a good one to have. And again, very common, another Venom 25 with these bindery bits on there. But in our last CG
one that hasn't got the
no, there isn't. And I think it's a flip of a coin whether or not you get the 9/8 or not. But there's no spine ticks on these at all. Again, haven't been read. And this top corner is actually quite tidy. We'll have a look at the back in a minute. But again, front cover, top edge, really nice and clean. No sort of like bends or anything like that along this far edge.
I do like Virus's character design.
Yeah, it's so cool. I mean, everybody got really excited when they saw this, and quite rightly, because I think the artwork's been stunning for Virus, but it's a shame that the character itself was a bit of a
letdown.
Massive. So, again, just looking along, obviously, the one edge there. You can see so many of these covers, they don't line up.
No.
Pages inside. But again, this is a really thick book, so whether that has an effect. But the top corner's looking good. And yeah, the top there's no bindery tear on that one.
No.
So that might be good. Again, no evidence of a spine roll, but it is a thick book. I did notice that on the front. There seems to be like a little kind of indentation there, but not like full on spine tick. And then I think it's really tidy for some of the ones that we sent we sent off previously. I think that does look quite nice, but it's the Cover A trade dress variant, if anybody's wondering. So that's there. So we've got two more books left. So next one, again, is a Venom 25, and this is a Shannon Mea.
I like this cover.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a step away, and again, another Venom 25 with this bindery tear and a dark cover, guys. So need to be really careful with this one. But there are no spine ticks on this at all. Nice tight, obviously staples, and that little bindery tear there. We whiz over. Again, thick covers, not obviously matching the edges of the pages inside. But everything's looking really tidy again on this one. Nice sharp corners.
They all don't fit, do they? The covers on these.
No? Yeah, it's bonkers.
It is
Absolutely bonkers. But again, look on the rear cover. And here we go. So we've got, as I say, nice mix of retailer variants and obviously sort of like key comics that you guys can choose from. Just let us know in the comments down below which book you want, and let us know if you agree with our grades. Or do you think these are all 9, 6, 9, 8 contenders? And obviously with the one that you vote for, make sure that you vote for the one that you think is most likely to get a 9-8, or that you'd like to receive, even if you're happy with the 9-6 or a 9-4 or whatever. You know, make sure that you vote for that cover, and we'll do it. Now here you can see there's a couple of little sort of spine stress sort of ticks there.
Yeah.
But apart from that, this one's pretty tidy. And then the last one, it's another Venom
covers, man.
And this, I know you love this one, don't you, Tom?
I do love this cover. Tyler Kirkham.
Yeah, do you want to talk a bit about Tyler Kirkham and stuff, mate?
Yeah, so this is Venom 26, which is the actual full appearance of a virus, and they end up with going into the Venom Beyond. I think this is the first issue of Venom Beyond, but I absolutely love this one because Tyler Kirkham is just insane as an artist, and I love how he's made it look like it's been spray painted, the whole thing. It's just incredible. It's one of my favorite. I think the Virgin one of this is one of my favorite all-time pieces of artwork.
Yeah. Yeah, the green really pops, doesn't it?
It does. But I mean, like,
really sharp corners as well, and the line up here, because this isn't a thick book.
No.
But yeah, definitely lovely looking thing.
Yeah, really sharp, this one. And even though it's a dark cover, I think you'd be able to see any problems with it because of the green.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, if you zoom out, you can sort of see, you know, it's a nice surface. I genuinely, that's what I say when we went through and we're talking about which ones we wanted to send. I only picked out ones that we'd spoken about that looked, you know, really in really good condition, ready to send off. And then sharp corners all around, just lovely looking book. Absolutely great, you know, sharp corners up there. And this is how we, this is how I look at these books when I pick them off to send to CGC. And if there's something on there that I'm not happy about, like, you know, spine ticks, if there's color breaks, I wouldn't generally send it off to be graded unless it was, you know, a real, you know, a key, and you weren't looking to get a 9-8. But obviously on modern books of this age, any kind of color breaks, really, there's no real point sending them off. So yeah, that is all 8 books, guys. So
it's all she wrote, kids.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that selection to give to you guys. Anyway, so I'll just cycle through them again, just one last time. So all new Captain America #1. Let us know in the comments down below if that's your one that you want to get us sent off. Batman 92, Art Germ, Punchline. I think it's like effectively her first cover appearance, isn't it? This one.
It is, yeah. I'm not really sure which one they're telling as the first appearance, because obviously this is the card stock, but it came out at the same time. So
yeah, because the standard cover, she's there on the cover, but she's really tiny, isn't she?
Yeah, she's like a chess piece.
Yeah, like a chess piece. Yeah. And then Batman 96, first appearance of the Clown Hunter.
This one would get my vote.
Yeah, I like that one as well. To be fair, that would be like definitely up there for me. Along with this one, really, it's difficult to know. Thor 5, I think Black Winter will come back. And again, it's a really, really nice cover, really nice copy. That is really nice book. And then we've got the Venom 25 Chew variant, just lovely looking cover. Venom 25 Greg Horn cover A, first printed virus appearance. 25 Shannon Meir exclusive cover. And then the last one is the Tyler Kirkham, and this one's Unknown Comic Street Level Hero, issue 26.
I think the Batman 9/6 would get my vote, but if you were going for a key job, but if you were going for something smart and arty, this one would get my vote.
Yeah, I agree with you, mate. This is the one that has the most pop for me. Whether or not Virus has turned into a major character or not, it really does. That neon sort of green is stunning. It's amazing. So there you go. There you go. So let's go back to just me and Tom. So to take part, first of all, obviously, this isn't to win these books. We've got to go on this journey. We've got to choose the book first, and then when we hit 500 subscribers, we will obviously have had it back, and we will give it away. So we've got to, as I say, start that journey. Down below, obviously, let us know your comments on the condition of the books. If you've spotted anything that we've missed or that you feel would affect the grade, it is a learning experience. I'm no expert. I've only just started, obviously, sending stuff off this week. But this year, lol. So do make sure you take part and comment. Do cast your vote and tell us which book you think we should send off, that you would most like us to get graded. That's obviously going to get that biggest chance of obviously getting a 9/8. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So yeah, hit subscribe, smash that thumbs up, and leave the comment down below. Tell us what you think about our grading process through what we've gone through. I know we haven't shown the inside of the book, but trust me, these books haven't even been read, so I'd be loath to open them to then cause some kind of spine stress or a tick or something like that. Do you know what I mean? So trust us on that sense that these books are as good as they look in the pictures. So yeah, that's me done, mate. So if you want to finish off, Tom, obviously I'll say take care to everyone.
Yeah, agree with Rich. Make sure that you comment below on what one you want us to grade off. It is important that you make that decision and you help us vote for it. Make sure you're following us on all the Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all the social medias, because we are very active on there, and you get to see what's going on notquitemint.com. So with all the comics and stuff. So make sure you do all that. And till next time, stay safe, stay sexy. See ya. Awesome sauce. I can hit the end now, can't I?
Yeah.
Mate, I could